So we were supposed to be asking for these two video games if each of them have a political message and a political goal, and does the medium support or contradict that message and that goal?
For the McVideo game, the message I felt was the horrible things that go on behind closed doors that businesses do that you don't know about. They were showing harvesting of cows, planting and genetically modifying crops, and people don't know about it. Now, the message that this game is trying to convey to people is that McDonald's just basically brings in cows, chops them up, genetically modifies the crops that they are fed, and therefore infusing steroids, pesticides, etc. into these cows that we're being fed, that we are eating. The message of the game is to show people what McDonald's does, basically by you plant cows. You plant genetically modified soy crop for these cows to eat, and then you wait for them to grow, put them on the feeding line, and they eat, and then they're killed, and then they are turned into hamburgers.
Yeah, and then you just give them to the consumer without them really knowing what's going on.
This points out an aspect of slacktivism, because people that are playing this game now know what is happening. They now know all the things behind McDonald's, they now know the genetically modified things, but I don't think that this game really gets the point across unless you really go into the button that says, what is this game about?
Yeah, I don't think people are gonna play this game and then say, okay, I'm gonna stop eating McDonald's now. I understand the concept of what they're trying to do. They're trying to show the importance of this, but in all honesty, just by playing this game, people aren't gonna stop eating McDonald's food by what they see.
As for the Darfur game, I don't think that the message in that one was conveyed either. I don't think that trying to convey a message through a video game is promoting activism. I think that it is actually promoting slacktivism. It is allowing people to be entertained by these casualties that are happening in the world. People don't process that through a video game. All they know is that they are having fun, and to them this is fake. So I think that these games very much promote slacktivism.
Yeah, and in that game, watching the person run around and the militia come after them and try to kill them, and then you see them in their camps trying to get water, you feel an emotion for these kind of things, but you're not going to sit there and go, oh, right now I need to go put money towards this and start a campaign and help this situation. It's not giving you enough emotional connection to actually go out and do something.
Why does Coca-Cola spend money to sponsor the show? Coca-Cola spends money to sponsor the show because millions of people watch American Idol, and they know that through the use of American Idol, they can broadcast our message to everybody nearly in America.
It also said they want to develop an emotional connection to the product. It said American Idol wants their fans to feel love marked by getting them deeply involved and loyal to the show and invested in the franchise and their sponsors. So by that, Coca-Cola started adding the Red Room in American Idol when all the contestants were there. The judges were drinking out of Coca-Cola cups. All of the themes and intros were surrounded by Coca-Cola labels. In the final seasons, they would have soft drink promotions. All of these things, they were trying to just develop a connection between Coca-Cola and American Idol at the same time, so the fans had the connection to the show and also the connection to the product as one.
Coca-Cola knows that millions of people watch American Idol, and by putting their time and money into American Idol, every week they are going to be promoted by American Idol, and thus getting more publicity on their own product through the use of American Idol.
Yeah, that's smart. It was also just saying something even about the demographics. The demographics for people who watch that show are from 12 to 24, and that's the main basis of people who drink soda, kind of the younger kid generation. So even by doing something like that, they're automatically getting people to spend more money on their product just through this show and the younger demographic watching it.
Henry Jenkins brings up a good point about a profound shift, quote, in consumer behavior. And Coca-Cola noticed that possible potential consumers of Coca-Cola were all fans of American Idol. And this observation that they had made allowed them to contact more of their audience through a common interest that most of their audience members shared.